We are going to start this webinar, New in Barcelona, First Steps in the City. First of all, we are going to introduce ourselves. I'm Judith.
And I'm Marcia.
I was born in Barcelona, and I've been living in the city for almost all my life. But some years ago, I moved to live in New York. So I experienced the process of moving to a new country and adjusting a new life in a new country. Okay.
Yes, and my name is Marcia, and we work together in the
Barcelona. Yeah, we work in Barcelona City Council in International Economic Promotion, and we are the team behind the International Welcome website and activities.
And I'm Italian, so I also moved in Barcelona 15 years ago, and that's why maybe we hope we can give you some ideas and tips and help to start your new life in this city. First of all, before starting, I just want to say that we will do a presentation, and then we will answer to your question at the end. You can write your questions in the chat during the presentation. We have a colleague that will be answering to some of them, but at the end, we are going to review all the questions and we will be answering the questions. And also, we want to tell you that this session will be recorded, so you will find it after tomorrow on our website, and also we will send the PDF of the presentation to all the participants.
Okay, so you don't need to take notes because the presentation will be sent to you by email in a few days. Okay. So, well, let's start. We have this presentation, but first of all, we also would like to know a bit about you. We would like to know. And we are going to launch a small interview. We would like to know, how did you find out about this webinar? How did you know? Maybe it was by social media or newsletter. You are already registered. Someone tell you. Okay. Everybody.
Somebody especially. 40% of somebody told me. Also Instagram and newsletter.
Okay. Good. Interesting. We like, because sometimes some people connect from before coming to Barcelona, and for us it's interesting to know how they heard about this webinar. Okay. Also, we would like to know how long have you been in Barcelona? Just moved? Planning to move? Already few months?
Just one. Okay.
Yes. Now it's another. So let us know a bit if you've been here for a while or just arrived. Okay, we are. The results are gonna be shown, so you will know a bit who is connected. Well, so haven't arrived yet. 22%. Wow. So some people are preparing the move. Less than 3 months, 34%, so quite a lot, quite new. So great, that is also helpful for us. And the last question, that as there are many countries, we would like to know where you come from. What is your country of origin? If you would like to write down in the chat, we will know a bit. So Germany, Portugal, Italy, Mexico, Germany, Poland, Ukraine, Italy, France and Mexico, India, Nigeria, Wow, Canada, Peru, England, Brazil, Colombia, Brazil, but currently living in Berlin, France, Letonia. Wow, amazing, amazing. Philippines.
From all over the world. That's nice.
That's very nice. Great. Thank you for sharing this information with us. Well, in fact, as you can see in this slide, Barcelona is quite open and cosmopolitan. It's quite diverse city. We have 1.7 million inhabitants, and 25% of the populations are already foreign. And 33% are. Sorry, we please ask you to mute everyone, okay? So Barcelona is quite diverse. We have 180 nationalities. The biggest groups are the Italians.
Yes.
Well, and also Colombians, Pakistanis, Chinese. So in fact, you will not feel very different in Barcelona because Barcelona is quite open. And well, you've moved to Barcelona for different reasons, maybe to work, maybe to study, maybe to start up a company or a project here. Some people come on sabbatical to enjoy the city. And the big reason also is for love. Sometimes people come because they have a local partner. So all the reasons are good. And in fact, Barcelona has many faces, many dimensions, and you have to find your Barcelona. We think it can be the city of your life projects because Barcelona has many things to offer. And well, let's start with some practical tips about the city, some practical key information.
So first of all, just to give you an idea of where we are. So we are in Spain, in the southern part of Europe. Spain is a constitutional monarchy, has a government, and well, we just put here to let you know, at the moment, the president is Pedro Sánchez. But we are in the region of Catalonia. In Spain, there are different regions that are autonomous community, and so a lot of the government, a lot of the power is in the hand of the local government. That's Generalitat de Catalunya, and the actual president is Salvador Illa. And then, yes, we are a city council, so we are part of the administration of the city of Barcelona. And
our big boss is the mayor, Jaume Collboni.
This is just an overview to let you know, because maybe you will hear, in the news, procedures and news, all this kind of government. There are 3 institutions. And here we land to the city. So Barcelona is a city that has 10 districts and 73 neighborhoods. These districts that you can see on the map are very different one from each other. Mostly the people that are coming from above like to stay in the city center, that is Ciutat Vella i l'Eixample. But we really encourage you, especially at the beginning, to explore all the city, because every district has its own peculiarity, and maybe depending on what you are looking for, you would prefer to go in a place or another. For example, the district of Sant Martí is near the beach, and so maybe if you want to have open air life, you can stay there. But if you're coming with kids and you want to go in an international school, they are mostly in the district of Les Corts and Sarrià Sant Gervasi. So maybe you should look in that area.
Or if you want to experience like a neighborhood, village feeling, you can go to Gracia, because Gracia used to be a town that was incorporated in the city when the city enlarged in the 19th century. So every well, the point is that each district has very unique neighborhoods, and you can explore just when you arrive to find your place to live in the city.
And here in in this presentation and in the PDF that you will receive, there is a link to the website Meet Barcelona, where all the districts are explained with all the things to see and the special characteristics. Yes,
you can explore.
Barcelona is a city that offers really a lot. And so when you come here, or if you already are here, you should discover the city, enjoy the city. It's a city with a lot of local traditions. We really encourage you to embrace the local tradition, to discover them, but also with a lot of sport events. It has museums, public libraries, music festivals, architecture, parks. So really go around a lot, and also the weather helps because it's always mostly good weather, and so you can really have live the city. But also we encourage you not only to remain inside the city walls, let's say, but also to look around, because Catalonia, the region, is really diverse. It has a lot of nice places to visit that maybe they are in 1 hour drive, train or driving, and there are beaches, but also mountains, medieval towns, national parks, and vineyards. So it's
yeah, we think we are very lucky because Barcelona is the capital of Catalonia that has nice culture and nice places to go for excursion, and is very easy to reach by car or by train.
And also we suggest you to look in this website that's on the presentation, Barcelona es molt més, que significa Barcelona is much more. And you will find like itineraries and advices on what to see around the city. Then this is something important, because when I arrived in Barcelona 15 years ago, I had no idea, but here we have 2 official languages. One is Spanish, because we're in Spain, but the other one is Catalan. That is the language of the Catalan region. Apart from the 300 languages that are spoken in the city, because it's a very international city. But many people that are coming are meeting new people and living just with English. You can live just with English, but we really encourage you to learn the local languages, Spanish and Catalan, because they will really open you doors and give you the opportunity to make new friends with the local people.
I have to tell you, sorry to interrupt you, that Marcia from Italy really speaks really good Catalan and Spanish, and that's why she was able to work for the city council. So to learn a local language always open your many opportunities to you, not only for work, but also social, cultural, and so on.
And the official language school, Escola Oficial d'Idiomes, is offering free courses for the basic Catalan, so you can also try it without spending money. But there are also some online courses or mixed courses, and in these 3 links you have more information.
Well, here basically is that Catalan is an institutional language, also for education and also social. And this is the map where the Catalan is spoken. And even though it's quite wide in Spain and south of France, Marcia didn't know about this language.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe some of you that still didn't come here will discover this, and it may sound strange because it's the institutional language, so you will find it really everywhere. And written on the streets.
The good news is that if you know Spanish, Catalan is very close. Also French, Italy is from Latin origin.
But we don't want to scare you. Also, Barcelona is very international, and actually you can leave the city with English, but also with your own language, because there are a lot of professional or social associations and networks of a lot of different communities or countries. So you can find
networks or groups, associations that you can start with connecting with people with their same language to try to land and make your own friends and connections in the city.
And you can see, well, you will find the links in the presentation. Well, just to go a little bit around the city, this is the map of the underground. Barcelona is a city where it's very, very easy to move around. It has 12 underground lines that you can see that go almost everywhere, more than 100 bus lines, and then it's connected with the regional train network. Some of them are crossing through the city. We also have 240 kilometers of bike lanes, so you can move easily by bike. It's a city where you don't need a car. So if you're wondering if you need to have a car, well, actually not. And
yeah, in fact, Barcelona is quite dense. It's a small city, 100 square kilometers. So more than 2/3 of the internal trips are done by walking, by public transport, by bike. So it's quite encouraging moving around without private cars. Every time in the big cities, cars are setting aside.
Oh, yes, in Barcelona, we think it's something new. We are really proud that people can go around without having a car, and there are less cars every day and less pollution. There is an integrated system transport ticket that's called T-Mobilitat. So with this ticket, you can go on all the different kind of transport, metro, buses, and also tram, but train. Also not only in Barcelona, also in the metropolitan area. So you can arrive until small towns and cities around Barcelona. There are 6 zones, and you can pay depending on the zone.
And now there's a good tip for trains. The Rodalies network that now has an interesting ticket that only you pay 10 euros and you can move all around the 6 zones of the metropolitan area for only 10 euros. And if you make frequent trips, this is not a cost, it's a deposit, because then this money is given back to you. So for 10 euros, you can go from January to April, going for some excursions to the coast, to visit other cities. So this is a good deal. It's a special offer of the Rodalies because of the crisis, to encourage the use of public transport, really convenient.
And also, Barcelona has an international airport that is one of the best airport in Europe about connection. So it has a lot of connection in Europe, but also intercontinental flights. And that makes easy to go, for example, a weekend to visit other European cities. So if you're coming from another continent and you don't know a lot about Europe, in 2 hours you can be in Paris, in 1 hour and a half in Madrid, or in Rome. And so you can also, discover the rest of Europe. just Barcelona, well, about talking about security, Barcelona in general is a very safe city, also for women going around alone. Really, I think compared to a lot of other cities, is a safe city. In any case, we have an emergency number, that's 112. That is the emergency number for everything, for medical, rescue, fire, civil defense, police. And so it's working 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So just to let you know.
Of course, it's a very safe city, but it's a touristic place. So we also attract not only the best talents, but also the best pickpockets. So if you are in a touristic area, pay attention to your belongings, as in every touristic place, okay?
Okay, now we are going to pass to the key formalities, no? And Judith will introduce them to you. And
well, formalities is a pain, and not anybody likes do all the procedures, but I wanted to give some key information. One is the NIE. Some foreigners, when they arrive to Barcelona or Spain, they talk about, I need the NIE, I need the NIE. And we have found out that there's some misunderstandings. Some people, they think that NIE is a resident permit, and is not. NIE is the identity number for foreign nationals. It's a number that the authorities, Spanish authorities, give to someone, any foreigners, whether they are Europeans or extra-communitarian. In fact, if you are you have European citizenship, you can come to Spain with no problem, because it's free entrance, movement in all the member states. But once you arrive to Barcelona and you are pretending to stay more than 3 months, then you have to register as a resident here, and you get this green paper, which is a certificate of registration as EU national. And this paper green popularly is called the green NIE. But if you are from outside the European Union, then you cannot come freely. You need a visa or a permit to live and work. And then once you have this visa and you arrive in Barcelona, you also have to take your identity card for non-EU residents. And then you get this card with the picture. And in all the 2 documents, they have these numbers with the NIE. But the NIE is not the resident permit. It's just a number for taxes or to have your identification for the authorities. All this about visas, about the certificate of the European Union, and so on, is in our website. And later we will tell you how to find this information. Another procedure which is key is empadronament, or registering in the municipal register of residents. In Spain, all the people living in Spain has to register in the city they live. So you come to Barcelona, you will have to do this procedure. It's compulsory, and it's important you do it, because it's a way to get to other services. For instance, if you have a child with you, children, it's necessary to get enrollment to public schools, and also it's important to get your health card of the public system. And in fact, we have one of the best public healthcare system in the world. Of course, maybe you have a private insurance, but in Spain and in Barcelona, we have quite good hospitals and also primary care centers. So we strongly encourage you to go for your individual health card. It looks like that. Everyone has their own, even if you have a kid, children also have their own individual health card. And if you get it, you have a family doctor, you have your health center if you have some problems, and also you have your public hospital, and you can get subsidized medications. So if the doctor gives you some prescription medication, you get some discount on the pharmacy. But even if you have a private medical insurance, it's good to have it if you are working, because if you fall ill or you need a sick leave, is the official family doctor that gives you the medical certificate for the sick leave. So it's important to have your health card, okay? So this is another key procedure to do. Another thing that is really stressful for families arriving to live in Barcelona with kids is about understanding how the education system works. Here in Barcelona, education, going to school is compulsory from 6 to 16 years old, but most of the people start at 3 years old, okay? And basically there are two types of schools. State schools, which are called here escolas públicas, which are owned by the public administration, and they are basically free tuition. And then there are private schools. But within the private schools, some of them, they get some subsidized from the public administration, which are called escolas concertadas, and the fee is not that expensive because they have this subsidy. But also we have fully private schools, and these families have to pay for the cost of the education. Well, this is just an overview, very brief, and we have a publication that is explained carefully how the education system works, which is called Choosing a School in Barcelona. You will, if you have kids and you are interested in how it works, you can have a look at this publication. And also follow us, because in 1-2 months, we are gonna organize an event to explain how it works, the enrollment. Every year in springtime, when is the enrollment for the next year schools, we explain how it works in detail, because this is important to know how it works, okay? But also you will find more information about all that in our website, which is the specific resources we are going to introduce, because all this kind of information we are talking about, you can find even more in this website, moving to Barcelona International Welcome, which is in English, in Spanish, and in Catalan. And they have all the practical information you need to start your new life in the city. There are information on, as I said, education, healthcare, money and taxes, housing, etc. So this good advice to go to the website and check in the Moving to Barcelona section. Then this is a section regarding all the formalities and procedures. I have to tell you that this part of the website has the more visits. And there's a part on immigration, visas, permits, all the thing about the NIE, but also procedures on healthcare, on education, driving, bringing your pets. So if you have these specific needs, you can go, and it's explained step by step what you need to do to get everything done in Barcelona, okay? Apart from that, 3 years ago, we launched this welcome desk service. This is a personalized support service. So if you check the website, but still you have doubts or you have specific questions, you can go to the website and ask for an appointment. And the staff will give you support with your doubts. They will help you to process formalities, and they will offer you expert advice. This is a support service that can be by video conference. So even if you haven't arrived yet, you can contact them to ask information or anything you need. Or once you have arrived, you can set an appointment, like in the picture, to go for some procedures or to get some doubts to be discussed. Okay, this is free of charge, but you have to ask for an appointment by the website. So this is very useful and is working really well. But apart from that, in the website, also you will find activities. As I said before, we organize informative sessions, workshops, well, webinar like this one.
Networking, but also cultural activities.
Yes, we also organize funny things, interesting things like
guided
visits, or well, to discover. We organize events in 3 topics. First, practical things you need to know when you first arrive in the city, things related with professional career, how to start up, business-related things, and then enjoying the city, learning the cultural traditions, and making friends. Okay, so if you don't want to miss any of the events, well, there's
just I want to just say a thing. All our activities, all of them are free of charge. You just need to register. So just to make clear this.
Yes, it's free of charge. And there's a big event, which is the International Community Day. We organize events all the year around, but there's a big celebration, which is International Community Day. And we organize that on Saturday. So there's a lot of fun. There's a fair with associations, companies, and entities. There's a big program of animation, networking, and other seminars, and so on. And you can write down on your agenda Saturday, 25 October. It looks very far away, but very soon we will meet there at the International Community Day in a very nice venue, Maritime Museum. And I was telling you that if you don't want to miss any of these events, you should follow us, maybe register for the newsletter, or to follow us Instagram or LinkedIn. That's where we promote our events. We give information for international talent arriving in the city. So we encourage you to follow us, okay?
Okay, and just, well, then to finish, we want a bit about professional business and career. So we think most of the people are coming to Barcelona to work because everyone needs to work. And now we want to explain to you a little bit the services from the City Council that well, around these topics. So we are giving some services to support your professional life in Barcelona. So for example, if you're looking for a job or you have a business idea, or you already have a company, you want to boost your business, or you need some training to get better in your business, there is Barcelona.cat, that's our local development agency, is a non-profit company, 100% public. Also all the services from Barcelona.cat are free of charge, but you need to have a NIE to register. So we go back to the NIE that is necessary for a lot of things. And so Barcelona.cat offers advice, training, and support for professional entrepreneurs, companies, and so on. Here you can find the link to the website of Barcelona.cat. Just to give you a short overview, they have a section of job search. So if you come here looking for a job, you don't know really where to start, they can help you, give you employment information, personal advice. For example, they can check your curriculum to see if it's okay, to suggest to which company you can send them. There are a lot of online tools and resources to prepare your interview. And also there are a lot of events like fairs where you can meet, for example, with recruiters, depending on the sector you're interested in. So there are a lot of different kind of services. But also, if you have a company, there's a part of an entrepreneurship where you can get business advice. Also, there is a business plan tool that's online, different training activities, for example, how to use different programs, or and also co-working and business incubation spaces, and the opportunity to meet the local entrepreneurial ecosystem. Barcelona Activa also has a business support office that gives support to all the companies that are in Barcelona, local, but also companies that are lending. So there is a special business lending service. And you can find help if you need to hire people, or maybe if you need to find a space, or if you're looking for finance. Well, okay. And the last thing, in Barcelona Activa, you will find also a lot of training and courses to improve your professional skills and to stay updated. There are specific for people, for entrepreneurs, companies, and especially technological training. We have
in fact, technological training, there are some basic things that can be how to create your own website, how to get your digital reputation. So there are specific things, but also there's some training to rescale or to reskill. If you are working and you are thinking in moving to code or programming, there's an IT academy that is like a boot camp, and you get really good training to get a job in this important sector of activity that there's a lot of demand. So you can explore Barcelona Activa because they are offering really good training for free in Barcelona. I have to tell you that some of the training is done in Catalan and Spanish, but there are other courses also in English. Okay, so have a look, it's really worthwhile.
Maybe it's a way to learn Catalan, for example, to start to do this kind of courses.
Well, that's we have talked too much. There's a lot of information, and then with the PowerPoint, the presentation, you will explore and review and check all the information in this presentation. And now we are going to open and to reply the questions to you. But before going to the feedback and questions, we would like to launch the last questions, because we would like to know what are your interests, so we can learn which are the activities or the events we are gonna organize for you, or what kind of activities you would like to participate. So you can write down in the chat if you have any proposal of activities, or which are the topics you are really interested in coming to live in Barcelona. Okay, everybody's voting. Okay, now the results. Okay, so that's our results. Culture and leisure. You want to enjoy the city. Culture, Catalan culture.
That's good.
Jobs and business, that's very important. Okay. Great. Thank you so much for this information. So, well, now we are gonna stop sharing. Thank you for follow us. Now we're gonna see the chat. We already have some questions. Well, yeah, I was reading.
Question for the empadronament, as it's been 3 months and I still don't have an eligible address. I understand by law I must declare as soon as possible address in Spain.
Well, in fact, by law, it's compulsory to register where you live. But it's true that you have to have an address. You have to have rent, or you have to buy a house, and sometimes it's difficult. As soon as you have your contract, you office, citizen support office, to register yourself. It's true that sometimes it's difficult, but there's another way. So inspector from the city council go to the place to verify that it's a real place. So it can be registered. So sometimes it's an exceptional way. This kind of inspectors that go to the place to check that you can be registered in the location address. Okay, but we are not an expert on empadronament, but we know that there's a specific way, even if it's not eligible. Okay.
And I want to ask about foreigners who are new to the city, still don't know the language and want to launch their startups. For example, what incubation programs, trainings in English or other resources are available and accessible to residents?
Well, as Marcia has explained, there's Barcelona.cat. Barcelona.cat is you already has written in the chat. Barcelona.cat is the place because there's support in English to start up, and is a way to connect with other entrepreneurial people like you, and also to start meeting with the ecosystem, to know other associations. And there are startup green, there are many international networks for starting up, because Barcelona is one of the key hotspots for starting up. So you will find many support on that.
And also we organize in the activities that we organize. Some of them are, for example, for entrepreneurs. We do like some networking, or with a coach, we do advices and tips. So if you come to one of these activity, you will meet people like you, and you can share your doubt, because maybe someone else just had the same problems, and now they are one step forward and can help you. So this is another way.
Well, Lorena has written, in Barcelona.cat, I have searched training courses in Spanish, but only found courses in Catalan. Oh, well, in Barcelona, the official language is Catalan, and it's true that most of the offer is in Catalan. Some of them are in Spanish and a few in English. Well, you have to look for it and maybe make a bit of effort to learn Catalan. It's true that most in Barcelona.cat, depending on the topic, because some of them are in English. In training IT, some of them are in English also.
Yes, but I also can say that if you go there, you don't understand everything, people can help you, they will surely translate some part of it, maybe to help you understand better Spanish.
Okay. And many people change and start talking in Spanish. Well, Nico
is asking, he said, I have small kids, 1 year and 3 years. How do I get a kindergarten starting from next month?
Wow, my God.
Okay, so let's say that in here in Spain and in Barcelona, school are there are
Let's explain to you.
Yes. Say better.
Kindergarten. Kindergarten in Barcelona is the city in Spain with more public kindergartens, meaning that the city of Barcelona has made a big effort to offer escoles bressol, which is in Catalan naming, and offer more than 100 kindergarten which are public. The infrastructures, the teachers, all the infrastructures are really good. But of course, even though there are 100, and even though it's the city with most public kindergartens, there are more demand than offer. And normally, for the next course, the enrollment is May for the next course, starting September through the academic year,
Until July.
Until July, more of them. Of course, Barcelona also have private schools. Some of them also offering care and support and educational services in English on other languages. So as Barcelona has a big international community, some kindergartens offer care in some languages. But of course, this is private, and you can register next month or next week. You have to go to the school and asking with the direction of the school, the kindergarten, how it works. Public kindergarten, you have to follow the official enrollment process that is every spring for the course starting in September. But yeah, you have to look around in your neighborhood and finding a kindergarten nice for your kids. Andre, quick question. Do the emergency line workers speak English? Emergency, of course. Of course, the official languages in Barcelona are Spanish and Catalan, as we said, but emergency line also speak English. Maybe when you first call, it has to be transferred to someone. Maybe not all the staff speak English, but of course, and not only English. I guess emergency line also can assist people in other languages. Well, Chloe is asking, organizing an event to do a language.
Already some suggestion.
Oh, okay. Organizing an event to do a language exchange. Ah, that's nice. That's a very good idea, Chloe. Thank you for this idea. Then Gianni,
Singing events.
Events, business, learning.
And guitar lesson.
Okay, singing, events, or business, learning, local. Very interesting. Thank you.
And department.
Language exchange. Yeah. Chloe wants to practice language exchange.
Well, we will launch in March 3 sessions on Catalan, on introducing Catalan in your life. So with the basic basic course with just it won't be really a course. It will be like more
to start knowing about Catalan, to start maybe learning some words, maybe to know about the resources. So you are interested in practicing Catalan. In March, we're going to start a cycle of 3 sessions with specialists on language exchange, because Catalan has a program, Voluntaris per la Llengua, which is our like volunteers for language, that they are language partners. So they meet to practice talking in Catalan.
I've paid social security contribution in Italy for 20 years.
No,
and
read it.
Sorry?
No.
So,
yeah, Moreno I have paid Social Security contributions in Italy for 20 years and then moved to Barcelona and start contributing in Spain. How will my pension be paid? Moreno, you just moved to Barcelona? Because this is something quite specific about pensions. We don't know. This is legal things. We don't know about. I guess from Italy to Spain will be easy. And
well, I think that you can decide, but just once. So it just before retiring. If you want to move the pension, your contribution you paid in Italy in Spain, or if you want to move the part you paid in Spain to Italy. But I think you just can make it once. But here, when you start, and you register to the Social Security, you start paying your contribution, and then when it's the time to retire, you will get depending on how much have you been paid, you will get your pension here. But you should ask.
Well, this is a specific
expert.
Yes, you can ask an expert, a lawyer, international, maybe a Italian lawyer established here in Barcelona, because we really don't know. This is very specific. Sorry. Well, Susana de la Cueva asking, we are planning to continue trading in UK with our company, and in the future we'll like to get Spanish clients. In terms of taxes, how does it work? Do I need to register my company in Spain, or do I have some time for transition? So, well, for your question, I guess your company is in UK, and you are planning to start working in Spain, in Barcelona. This is like also not related. Living in Barcelona is doing business in Barcelona. We really don't know. I guess if you want to do business here, it will be a good thing to open a registration here of your company. But depending on your objectives, we cannot really give you advice like that here. Okay, Chloe, do you know the steps to get the tarjeta sanitaria, the health card? Well, our colleague Mariona is replying you, international welcome, is writing you the specific procedure, and here in this link is explained step by step what you need to do to get access to public health care, okay? Here. Where to register to the free Catalan classes? Okay, well, Mariona, our colleague, is replying you. What do you think is the biggest cultural adjustment for foreigners? Oh my God. I think, and this is very personal, it depends from which country or from which culture are you coming from. In fact, now we are talking with an expert on the emotional journey you experience when you move to a new place. And it's difficult because sometimes you are happy living in Barcelona, but then you might be frustrated because you don't know how it works. You are missing your traditions or your family. So, and the cultural adjustment can be hard also. Well, maybe you can explain a bit more on that.
I think it really depends on where you come from, because I come from Italy, for example, and Italy and Spain are really similar for the culture, no? For me, for example, the biggest issue is related with jokes, because, for example, jokes are different, and the jokes that the people are doing here don't make me laugh. And humor, yes. And the one I'm trying to do, nobody laughs. So, for example, but maybe if you come from a very different culture, from Asia or from, maybe you will find something different also based on how the people organize their day. For example, when they eat, or the timings.
Well, I think you have to be open and to have passion, because sometimes you will find things different from your home place or from your. And I think you have to embrace the new and to be patient, and little by little you will be adjusted to the new reality. Hopefully it will be nice for you. Okay. Well, I think we are running out of time, but there's
I'm a singer.
Singer. I'm looking to learn the local music to integrate with the locals. Well, yes, I think it's a nice way. Music is a universal thing. Also, sport. There are ways to connect with locals. I don't know which tip or advice to give you. I guess maybe find out some bars with concerts.
Yes, and also there are a lot of music schools. Maybe you can. It's very specific for us, so we don't play music.
Maybe you can register to a local school or find out in social media some places where concerts are.
Yes.
Yeah, to find out friends in this activity.
And yes, we are running out of time, but we want to tell you that you will receive the PDF with all this information and all the links, and mostly all this information you can find it in our website, Barcelona International Welcome. You also have the links in the presentation PDF, so you will receive all the information, and you can go on checking, because maybe you will find out that you have some new questions. But really, in our website, we try to be as complete as possible, and also there are links to other websites where you can find more information.
And don't forget to follow us for other events that we organize. Maybe we can meet face to face in another events. So it's a way to learn more about the city and making friends. And maybe sometimes we don't know the answer to your requests, but you find someone else that already have experience, and they can share the testimonial or the experience or the way to making Barcelona your new place. So thank you so much for attending this event. Hopefully it has been useful to you, and bye-bye.
Hope to see you soon here. Bye-bye.